Hey kids, it's Pastor Nora, and today we're going to teach you a brand new Bible verse from our gospel lesson which we heard today in church. And here it is. The Bible verse that we're learning is something called the Nunc Dimittis. Well, it's part of it. It's the song that Simeon sung once he saw the baby Jesus and had him in his arms. And it's a very good song because at this song, Simeon's saying, Lord, I can go home now. You can take me home because you promised I would see the Lord's Christ before I went, and now I'm ready to go home. And that's what this song is all about. It's about this salvation that Christ has given to us, this salvation where he makes us ready to go home. And it's in this that we have our hope and we rejoice. And today we're going to be learning the first half of that song. And here's the Bible verse. It's from Luke 2, verses 29 to 30. And here it is. Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace according to your word, for my eyes have seen your salvation. All right. So the first part is we're going to be learning is, Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace. And for this, we're going to make the sign of the cross. So you know how we go in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? Well, as we say, Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace, we're going to make that sign of the cross. All right, so why don't we practice doing that? We'll do it 3 times. You ready, Nori? Like how we practice? You okay? All right, let's do it. All right, so remember to cross yourself, all right? So, Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace. Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace. And I'll help you with the last one, okay? Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace. All right. And the next part is, according to your word. And for this one, I want you to fold your hands like this and open them up as if you're opening a Bible. So like this. So according to your word. According to your word. According to your word. And the last part is, for my eyes have seen your salvation. And I want you to point to your eyes just like this and say, for my eyes have seen your salvation. For my eyes have seen your salvation. Good job, Nora. For my eyes have seen your salvation. All right, let's put the whole thing together and we'll say it 3 times. So remember, the first part we're going to be crossing, then we're going to have our Bible opening, and then we're going to be pointing to our eyes. All right? So, Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace according to your word, for my eyes have seen your salvation. All right. You ready? I'm going to help you with the crossing because Nora's still learning how to cross. All right? So, Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace according to your word, for my eyes have seen your salvation. All right, let's do it together for the last one. Lord, now you're letting your servant depart in peace according to your word, for my eyes have seen your salvation. All right, well, that's this week's Bible verse. Tune in next week for next week's Bible verse. Until then, go in peace and serve the Lord.
I can't say it.
You say it.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God. You silly little goose.
I